Alright, welcome once more again to my YouTube channel. This is Godwin right here, and you can call me Sunrise as well. Alright, today I will be talking about inducement regarding the series SMC concept I'm currently dealing on. So not to bore you, we'll just go straight to the main topic, right? So as not to bore you. Alright, now I think the last class we have what's it called? We have um, pullbacks as the topic of last time. And then I talk about pullback, and then I think we should just give a little revise on the last topic, you understand, just to make sure that you understand the concept very, very, very well. Do you get me? So in this scenario, yeah, looking at the diagram on your screen, or let me just say the schematic on your screen, would you say this is a valid pullback? Looking at this very well, would you say this is a valid pullback? It's a question. Now I want to best believe that, yeah, you really understand this stuff. Yeah, this is not a valid pullback. You understand me? This is not a valid pullback. Not at all, not really. This is not a valid pullback. Like on the last class, I talked about you having a valid pullback where the previous candle high is being taken out. Where the previous candle high is being taken out. Now let's say something like this. Let's say something like this happen. Correct? Yeah. This is an inducement. In this scenario, that is an inducement, right? But in this scenario, the high is still protected, the low is still protected. You understand? So if this candle low was taken out, this is a valid pullback. This is a valid pullback if this candle low was taken out, because in as far this candle low has been taken out, this is no longer our previous candle anymore. This one right here will be our previous candle. And what do you see right here? What do you see right here? Previous candle high has been taken out. Do you understand this stuff, right? I don't know if you're following up. Listen carefully. If we have something like this, if we have something like this, you can see this candle right here, this long massive candle right here is our previous candle, isn't it? And this one, which was supposed to take the high before continuing, for which to identify it as a pullback, didn't do that. Rather, it was trading within this candle. So all the candle right here, we're trading within this high and low. If you go to the higher time frame, it will just be maybe just one candle in the higher time frame. That is how it will look like in the higher time frame. I don't know if you're following up. Now, if it has taken out this high before the break, now you can then classify it as inducement. I don't know if you get it. You can then classify it as our inducement, because why? The previous high has been taken out, and then we have a break to the downside. So in nutshell, in the higher time frame, we can see something like this. Something like this in the higher time frame. I'm coming. We can see something like this in the higher time frame. This is how it will look like. So it's more like two candles. Do you get it? It's more like two candles. So this candle right here took out the previous candle high. I don't know if you understand what I just did now. I'm coming again. This candle right here is protected if the high is not taken out. And then if this low was taken out first then this is our previous candle, not this one anymore. You understand? This one will become our previous candle. So the previous candle high has been taken out. But now let's imagine that this candle low was not taken out and this candle high was not taken out before the to the downside. There is no inducement. There is no pullback right here. There is no pullback right here. It is not a valid pullback. So I hope you understand this stuff, right? I hope you understand this stuff. So now let's move on. Let's move on to what I called inducement. Alright. Now inducement is being formed from this whole structure right here, like the pullback. You understand? So let's say we have I'm coming. Let me remove this stuff right here. Let's say we have something like this, correct? And then the next candle took it out, took out the high, come in, and then the next candle took out the high. And then the next candle took out the high, then still continue going to the downside. In the what's it called, in our line chart, or let's say, how am I going to put it, higher time frame, it will be something like this. This is to look like, correct? This is how it will look like. Remember what I told you guys? I told you guys about pullback. I said that pullbacks are internal structure. Pullbacks are internal structure that tends to build liquidity in the higher time frame. You understand me? I don't know if you get it. An internal structure that tends to build liquidity in the higher time frame. This is the internal structure right here, which is the pullback. Now, it will now serve as liquidity in the higher time frame. Do you understand it? This is a valid pullback. It will now stand as liquidity in the higher time frame. That is, this high right here is the liquidity, which means inducement as well. Don't confuse those words, right? Inducement or liquidity, they both same. All right. So that's classifier to be our inducement in the higher time frame. So in nutshell, I can say this is our structure right here. Do you understand now? Huh? Do you get what I am doing right now? So as not to take you out. So this is the, let's assume this candle range is the lower time frame, then this line here is the higher time frame. In the higher time frame, to be something like this. So price needs to take out inducement in the higher time frame. If price needs to take out inducement, then we are clearly saying that this pullback right here, where price will not take out. So do you understand the whole story now? The first one, pullback will be created. The second one, inducement will be taken out. So most times you will see some people wants to enter trade and they will be like, oh, this is my point of interest, without knowing that this is a liquidity area. That means price could even do something like this, take out liquidity, then go the other direction. Why? Because they ignore the inducement, they ignore the liquidity. And why you see them take, they say, oh, price stop me out before moving my way. Yeah, it can, even if you you can't see everything, like you can't see everything most times, you understand. So sometimes you get maybe you forgot and price just decide to do its things, you understand. So I don't know if I am making you understand something here. I don't know if I'm making you understand something. So that inducement, right? That inducement was created from the pullback, which means this leg right here, this thing you see right here, was created from this pullback, this high that was taken at. That was how it was created. Do you understand what I am doing? That was how it was created. Now you want to get into a trade. You want to get into a trade and you are looking to buy from here without uh, price taken out in the rate. You get stopped at. Now another thing you should also notice is this. Hmm? When, because I don't know, you might answer this question some other time, or and I'm still going to treat it well. When you want to look for inducement, one of the most important place to get the inducement is the first recent pullback. Let's say price is going to the upper side. Let's say price is going to the upper side like this. Correct? The first place, if let's say the pullback happens to be here, this is where your inducement will be. Then after price has taken out your inducement, before you can now start looking for the buy. This V shape right, this V curve right here, that V curve right here, that is where the pullback was created. Now in the higher time frame, it will be inducement. So you must wait for it to be taken out first before you look for price going to the upper side. So the first recent pullback is what you use as your inducement. The first recent pullback is what you use as your inducement. Do you get it? Then before you can start doing other stuff. Now after this one here, I think the next class should be um I think the next class should be POI. I don't know. The next class should be POI, correct? Or break of structure. Or break of structure and sweep. How to identify break of structures and sweep. Do you get it? So now let's quickly go to the chart. There is this particular what's it called that I use. This particular chart that I use to the chart. I think it really gives a better breakdown on what I am talking about. It should be on 20. All right, this is the daily time frame, correct? This is the daily time frame. Let me use it. Let me use it to give a breakdown of what we are doing. All right, so currently, let's assume this is our is this the place? Is this the place? I think it should be. I think it should be. Why does it not look strange to me? All right, let's just proceed. So let's assume this is our high right here. Or let me just say we have an high from here. We have an high from here, correct? And a break of structure. I think I am supposed to use this stuff when I talk about break of structure and the rest. No need, no problem. So we have previous candle high taken out, price just traded after taking out the previous candle high. So we have here as our inducement after price to the downside. Do you understand that? Previous candle high has been taken out, so price came down. So we'll classify that as our inducement. If let's say price took this previous candle high and then come down like this, that is how we still classify it as our inducement as well. You understand? So we'll classify this as our inducement. Now, or should I just talk about break of structure already? Now, for you to get a better break of structure, I want to talk about break of structure. For you to get a better break of structure, price must take out inducement first. Price must take out inducement first to start with. Let's say we have something like this. Correct? Now this is our inducement. This is not a break of structure. This is not a break of structure. Why? Price did not take out any inducement. So it is when price has finally taken out inducement. Well, that is when you cannot classify this as a break of structure. Candle must close below it. Don't worry. I will talk about that as well. You understand? That is when you have a break of structure. So in this scenario, you see some people mark it as a structure. No, it is not a break of structure. Price has not taken that inducement. Mind you, there is inducement and there is pullback. This one, right? This small candle right here, you can see this mark, right? That is pullback. This is inducement. You understand? This is inducement and this is pullback. It's not the same. Price must take out inducement. Price must take out inducement. After price take out inducement, if you break the low that take out that inducement, that is when you cannot classify a break of structure. Now, this was the low that price used to take the inducement. After that, we break down. So, you cannot classify this as a break of structure. Do you understand? Now, looking right here, looking at this chart right here, after we have a break of structure to the downside now, what next? What next to identify our pullback and inducement? Now, in this scenario, where is our valid pullback and the recent one? Remember, we use the recent one to mark inducement. So, where is the recent pullback right here? Do you want? Can we say this is our pullback? Look at this carefully. Can you say this is a pullback? No, that is not a valid pullback because the low was protected, the candle low and high was protected. This candle low and high was protected. So everything that happens within this candle are inside bar of this candle. You can call them inside bar. Do you get it? Do you understand what I am talking about? But this recent candle high was taken out before the drop. So we cannot say this is an inducement. Are you following up? We cannot say that is an inducement. This is a valid pullback, and that is what we are using as inducement. Do you understand? Now, after that, this was the low that caused here that price that caused the market to take out the inducement. That is the low we now use for price to come break. After price broke it, candle close below it, we will now classify it as a break of structure. As a break of structure. Do you understand me? Same thing apply. Now that we have finally have a break of structure, we will now start looking for inducement. Now, in this scenario, where is a valid pullback? Where is a valid pullback right here? This right here is a valid pullback. This right here is a valid pullback. Now you can see that this one right here is a valid pullback. because why? The recent candle high was taken out before the drop. So we have here as the recent pullback. So we'll be anticipating for market to take it out. So we'll classify it as our inducement because the previous candle high was taken out. So since we have classified it as our inducement, this low right here took it out, but price has never broke it for we to classify it as a break of structure. Do you understand? Price has not break it for we to classify it as a break of structure. So price was just around and pushing to the upper side and so on and so forth until finally price broke it. Until finally price do the what? Broke it. Now we can now say we have break of structure to the downside. Now that we have a break of structure to the downside, where would now be your inducement in this scenario? Where is the valid pullback here? In this case, looking at this, looking at this carefully, because from here we can see there is no valid pullback, and inside this place you want to mark a random place to use as a valid pullback. But let's check. Candle high was protected, candle low was protected. So this candle broke it, candle low was protected, candle low was taken out, but candle high was not taken out. Remember, candle high should be taken out first. Since we are going to the downside, candle high should be taken out, then we cannot classify it. But in this scenario, only candle low was just taken out, candle low was just taken out, and we are going to the downside. There is no high it's supposed to be. So we cannot mark here as our inducement, because the previous candle's high, since we are going to the downside, we use previous candle high. If you are going to the downside, you use previous candle highs. If you are going to the upside, you use previous candle low. I don't know if for the whole scenario that I will be showing to you guys, I don't know if maybe I have been using low downtrend always. I don't know why. But don't worry, I will switch. I will enforce it next time. So in this scenario, there is no pullback. The only pullback we have is the extreme one. This is the one that we will now use as the pullback. That is the one that we will now use as the pullback. And we cannot classify it in inducement. And what happened? Immediately price took it out. We have a drop to the downside. We have a drop to the downside. Remember, before anytime I mark inducement, before I mark inducement, there must be structure to the downside first, like a real break of structure, not weak. A candle must close below it. You understand? Even if na here now the candle take close safe. Even if the candle close within this range, you see yes, candle has finally closed below it. You understand? Don't worry, I'll still come back to that one. So in this scenario, always look for inducement first after price has broke structure. You see, price has broke structure from here first before we start looking for inducement. You see, price has broke structure from here first before we start looking for inducement. That is how it is. So in this scenario, you can see after price broke this structure, this is our inducement. Price took it out and then pushed to the downside. This was the low that caused the inducement. So if price finally broke it, since price has finally broke it, we will now start looking for the inducement. And where is our inducement in this scenario? This is our inducement right here. Because why? Price took the previous candle low, previous candle high, and then pushed to the downside. But what happened? Did price went there to take it out? No. Rather, it created another pullback again. Previous candle high was taken out. So since previous candle high was taken out, this is where we will now use as the inducement. Same thing occur. Previous candle high was taken out right here. Let me use the trend line. Previous candle high was taken out. So all all this candle right here are just trading within inside of this red candle because the low was still protected. You understand? So this is our inducement, this is our pullback, but the price get there? No. So we'll still go down again to check if there's still a valid pullback. That is how you do it. You understand? So in this scenario, this is a valid pullback because the previous candle was taken out. So this was the previous candle high, this is the pullback, and this is the drop. This is the pullback we will now use as the inducement. That is the pullback we will now use as the inducement. So price has taken out inducement and then drop to the downside. So we have a break of structure. I can show you on and on and on and on and on like this. I can keep showing you different diagrams. The reason I didn't actually prepare for this class, I just decided, okay, let me just quickly finish this concept or this topic, then I move to other ones. So you can see it right here. So most times when they say higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, most time they mark the drawings, guys, the mapping most time is wrong. You will see them classify a higher high and higher low, higher highs and higher low. No, this is wrong in the concept of SMC. This is wrong. To have a strong high, which is this one, inducement must be taken out. Oh, sorry, valid break construction must happen. Let me use this one. A valid break construction must happen for you to have a strong low. Now, for you to have a strong high, an inducement must be taken out, something like this. So this will become the inducement. The inducement was taken out. Inducement was taken out. This one become your strong high. For you to have a strong low, a break construction must happen. Then this one become your strong low. That is how you have higher highs from here, correct? And then lower highs from here, or higher low. I think that is the right one. Higher low. Then you have your higher low from here. So this is how you mark it when you do the SMC concept. So now let's use this one as an example, right? Let's use this one as an example. So we have lower high, higher low, lower low, then higher low, or lower high, anyone you could remember. So for you to have a strong low from here, what did I say? Price must take out inducement. Price must take out inducement. So price has finally taken out inducement. Now for you to have a strong high from here, for you to classify here as strong high, what must happen? Price must break structure to the downside. You understand? Price must break structure to the downside. Now for you to have a higher low from here, what must happen? Price must break structure to the upside. Then for you to have a strong high from here, what should happen? Price must break structure to the downside. Sorry, I mean price must take out inducement. For you to have a strong low, price must take out inducement. For you to have a strong high, price must break structure. You see how my chart looks so rough now. So we can say strong low in a downtrend, say price is going to the downside. For strong low, we can say strong low, we can say inducement. Strong high, we can say break of structure. This is for the downtrend though. This is for the downtrend, remember. Now for the upper one, for the uptrend, we can say, let's say this is for the uptrend. Now we can say okay, let me inverse it. If I should inverse it, then you will follow up. Let me inverse it. Correct? I think this is better. Okay, so I think it's same process as well. Strong high inducement must be taken out. That is how it will be in this scenario. For the upper trend, strong high inducement will be taken out. Strong low, break or structure. You understand? For the upper trend, strong high inducement was taken out. Strong low, break or structure. So it's just like an opposite of downtrend. Strong high inducement must be taken out. Strong low, break or structure. Strong low, break or structure. Strong high. So it's just like inverse. Correct? Just like inverse. I think they do something like this. We can do something like this. For uptrend as well. You understand? So we can reverse this right here for uptrend. Do you get me? Strong low, break or structure, strong high inducement. I mean, for you to get a strong low, break or structure. For you to get a strong low, break or structure must occur. For you to get a strong high, inducement must be taken out. Is that understood? I think that is that for inducement. I think that is that for that. Again, this we have done break of structure and inducement. Now in our next class, I will talk about sweep and POY. Correct? Sweep and POY. I will talk about sweep and POY. In that way, we understand much more better on the concept. You understand me? Correct? All right. See you guys. See you guys again.